Journalist Mr. Rajagopalan with us on the broadcast. A very good morning to you, sir. How do you see this play out? Today, the Congress party has to make the all-important decision on who the Chief Minister of Karnataka is going to be. In fact, ahead of the meeting, Mallikarjun Kharge is also meeting Sonia Gandhi in the national capital.
This is going to be a very tough selection for Congress because two posters have come up near the residences of DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah. Both the factions have become very volatile. My understanding is Siddaramaiah will get it because the observers have to assess the mood of the MLAs. The MLAs, at least out of this 137 MLAs, I have a feeling 85 are with Siddaramaiah. The remaining are with Mr. Shivakumar. Therefore, Shivakumar will become the Deputy Chief Minister and 50-50 formula will also be floated. I don't think Shivakumar will agree to that because yesterday, the way in which Shivakumar started to cry in front of the cameras, that has gone sympathy throughout the, the breadth and length and breadth of the political spectrum. Therefore, my understanding is it is going to be a very tough call whether Mallikarjun Kharge will be in a position to help them or Siddaramaiah will have a face to be reckoned with. Because Siddaramaiah is also the person who brought the Congress back to power after 40 years. It is high time that Siddaramaiah is rewarded. Shivakumar has aged. He can still become Chief Minister after 5 years. That is what the attitude of Shivakumar is. Shivakumar is also fighting the lone battle. We have to wait and watch.
Okay, all right. Sources also indicating that the Congress party is also going to look at a representation from the Lingayat, the Vokkaliga and the SC community in terms of the Deputy Chief Minister, whereas Siddaramaiah could be the Chief Minister of the state. Also, Mr. Rajagopalan talking about the significance of these vote base because there has been a shift in the vote base in the Karnataka Assembly elections and the party is also hoping that it will remain the same in the Lok Sabha elections as well.
It is going to be a different from Assembly to the Lok Sabha because for Lok Sabha, the voters of Karnataka want Mr. Narendra Modi. That is as simple as that. Apart from that, when you selection the cabinet, it is going to be Muslim-dominated cabinet because Muslims have voted large in numbers for Congress. Therefore, Muslim representation should be 50%. You talked about 50-50 of Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar. But my understanding is out of 28 ministers, 14 will be Muslims. You take it from me because Muslims have contributed much for the victory of Congress. Therefore, Rahul Gandhi's decision is to include a lot of Muslim faces in the Karnataka cabinet. That is going to give a very fillip for the message for North India also. Therefore, you can't go only for Lingayat and the Vokkaligas. Lingayats will be 25%, Vokkaliga will be 25%, 50% will be minorities. That is going to be the composition and the region-wise, the Karnataka plus the Mysuru belt will also have a combination of various factions. But tomorrow, when the swearing-in ceremony will be there, it is going to be Siddaramaiah Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. DK Shivakumar. That is the buzz in Delhi political circles.
Okay, all right. Mr. Rajagopalan, thank you for joining us. Ganesh Karnik of the BJP also with us. Mr. Ganesh Karnik, a good morning to you. How do you see this play out in the Congress party? The race for the Chief Minister has now begun.
Good morning to you and to other panelists also. While congratulating the Congress party for their spectacular victory, I would only reiterate that this race for the Chief Minister's post has always been there between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar. Besides, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, who lost an opportunity many years ago, and Mr. Parameshwar, who was also denied this opportunity in the previous election time. And this will continue. There will be, pulls and pressures from both the sides to decide. But as Mr. Rajagopalan mentioned before you call me, I think it is going to be Mr. Siddaramaiah who has all the cards with him. And till such time the Central High Command gets involved, I think DK Shivakumar will put his best efforts and somehow a statement that not as an MP but as his brother, I want my brother to become the Chief Minister of Karnataka. So let us see how it plays out.
Okay, all right. Mr. Ganesh Karnik, because, any decision that's taken by the Congress party will have a bearing in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, do you also see any factionalism breakout? Because the Congress party was able to tide over this divide in the Congress party very well in the assembly elections. But now is the time for that decision to be taken. So any decision that the party takes also has the risk of dividing the party, and that could prove detrimental for the Congress party ahead of the Lok Sabha elections.
Well, Lok Sabha is a different ball game altogether. Even though we have lost, we have come down to 60 plus seats in Karnataka Assembly elections, we have not lost our vote base. It's a very marginal shift. Whereas Congress has done spectacularly well because of vote shift from JDS to Congress in a big way.
Okay.
That is the reason, especially in the old Mysore area and the Kalyan Karnataka area. And people have shifted their loyalty to Congress from JDS. That is where I think they did perform pretty well. Whereas Lok Sabha election is altogether a different ballgame altogether. Like last time, we had 51% of votes polled towards BJP during the 2019 election. So I personally feel, and the kind of promises they made before election, and as Mr. Rajagopalan was mentioning, the issues that they may take up in the next 4 to 6 months after taking over the reins of the government, then possibly I don't think Congress can impregnate the vote bank as far as the Lok Sabha election is concerned. And we will not sit quiet. We will learn from the mistakes of this election, and we will go whole hog to see that we come back in Lok Sabha elections. Okay,
all right. You're confident that this is not going to have an impact in the Lok Sabha elections. Thank you for joining us. Let's go across to my colleague Shomit, who's also joining us on the broadcast from outside DK Shivakumar's residence. Remember, poster wars have already broken out. On one hand, a poster saying Siddaramaiah should be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. Similar scenes also outside DK Shivakumar's residence. Shomit, take us through what's happening there.
Well, first of all, I would like to show the posters here, and after, Congress has made the, strong victory here in the Karnataka polls. Actually, it was not expected that, they will be making with this, huge mandate, and, it was Young Assembly was expected, the fracture mandate was expected, and here you can clearly see the poster, and, in which it is written that Namma Mundina Mukhyamantri DK Shivakumar. So basically, congratulating him, Hridaya Purvaka Abhinandan. Basically, congratulating him ahead of becoming the Chief Minister, and same kind of posters can also be seen at the residence of the Sidda. So basically, this poster war was begun, and yesterday even at the KPCC office at the Bharat Jodo building, where the press conference was conducted by the Mallikarjun Kharge, Surjewala General Secretary, and also other top leaders from the Congress party, from the Karnataka, even there, CM, those slogans were heard, at the KPCC. And Sidda's followers have also raised those slogans, and at the same time DK's followers also raised those slogans. And we are right now at we can also clearly see here leaders are coming, and even just now Muthuswamy and Pandits have reached DK's residence, and we can clearly see actually they went inside, and Vokkaliga CS from Harihara Mutt and Kanakapur residence, and they have actually they went there, and even here leaders are coming back to back to meet DK Shivakumar. So basically, there are two camps. That is DK Shivakumar's
camp. Late-night drama in Jayanagar until late in the night. DK Shivakumar himself was also in Jayanagar until the election victory was announced. But of course, it didn't go as planned for the Congress party. But we're seeing that a lot of activity has already begun early in the morning. Shomit, continue staying with us. We're slipping into a very quick break here, but we'll be right back with the latest updates on ground.